The punter, Jake Camarda, ready to get this one going. And away we go in Cincinnati. To return this, Marcus Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State. Offense to the line for second down. Made a throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Operating from the gun, here's May. Complete, it's Bourne. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, the timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. 2nd and 3 now. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds Chase on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Brown on the inside give. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll run again with Brown. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd and 3 now. Burrow from the gun. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Now Camarda on to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First down throw for May. Finds him on the crossing route. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's the one back on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
To the air on first down, May. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll send him over right. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. The kid, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one.
And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get it down to a single point. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. On first down, here's Burrow. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 2nd and 3 now. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. That was Harold Landry making the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Past midfield to the 45. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted. Just stopping the quick pass. Became real easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Got his target, it's Higgins. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Brown crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals break the tie here in the first. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Camarda on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number one. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That's taken in by Henry. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. May now from the gun. He'll get this to Henry. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
4th and 3, drive on the line. May throwing for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. On play action, here's May. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Has it in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point. Play action now. Burrow. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, a give to Brown. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Burrow setting to throw. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's tackled for no gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Pats will take over. May on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. It's the Patriots looking at 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, here's May. Catches made down the right sideline. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a New England 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, it's May. He's got it near the 10. And he drives this forward to the 6. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Here's May to the air. He's on the move. And they take this in for the score. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. Drake made the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Patriots push their lead to 3.
Bengals 14.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. First down, Burrow to throw. On target to his man Higgins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. on first down. Here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To throw again, it's Burrow. He's got it near the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. A final throw before the break. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Bates now for the point after. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So we've reached the end of 2, and it's the visiting Patriots out in front. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Bears who have the lead. It's Caleb Williams with a good day throwing it. 3 touchdown passes there. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Ravens locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they've gone to the half in a tight one. 21-all is the score. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This return makes it up to the 25. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Burrow out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Another Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Complete. It's Cooper. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Burrow from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Throwing it again here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Shotgun snap. Looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Bengals tie this game up. Now Camarda on to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. First down throw for May. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. To the air on first down, May. Throw left side cut by Douglas. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 42. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Has him on the quick hitter. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. Third and long for him here. Pass is caught at the 9. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's May. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots grab the lead on their first series of the half. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Burrow. Finds his man Chase. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Burrow setting to throw. A quick slant here into the hands of Cooper. And he gets him around 6 there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
49-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing is Burrow. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Patriots headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. Back-to-back carries here. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. That's taken in by Henry. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's the pistol snap to May. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now, hang on. Looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead to start the 4th. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They motion the slot man right. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They're running again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
Bengals 24.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriots offense all set to go. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing out to the left. Cut. And this one doesn't go far. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Here's May. He'll get this to Henry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 1st and 10 now from the 30. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Burrow setting up the play action. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Burrow from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
The tight end going in motion right. To throw again, it's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. He'll throw it. This will be caught by Cooper. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. Hauled in left side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They design this off left tackle. And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one does not go far. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. Slot man in motion right. Back to the well again. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. They're up now, ready to punt it. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Throwing now. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
To throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.